Hi, welcome to Sun Tribe Tarot. My name is Zelda, and this is going to be a general love reading for all signs for the next 10 days. So, from August 18th till about August 28th. And it is a general reading, so please take it as it resonates. There might be different messages for different people. I'm going to try to keep these as brief and as to the point as possible, but let's see where the cards take me. When I read for you and for the person you're dealing with, the energies I talk about can actually apply to your situation in complete reverse, so please keep that in mind. If your sun sign does not resonate, please check out your moon sign, your rising sign, as well as your Venus and Jupiter sign to see if any messages in those readings resonate with you. And if not, I'm sorry, I'm not picking up on your energy this time. Hopefully next reading. So this is going to be one single video including all signs, all 12 of them. So I will post timestamps in the comments section after I post this video for your convenience, so you can just go scroll down to the comment section and click on the timestamp of your sign of interest just to fast forward. Also, this is a love reading for most of you it will be about romantic connections, but for some of you instead it could be about a family member, a colleague, a close friend, or just somebody you have a close emotional ties with. So take it however resonates for you. And I will start from Leo, since it's Leo season. Happy birthday all Leos. I'm also a Leo too. So happy birthday to all of us. And I will finally end with Cancer. So here we go. All right, starting with Leo. Let's see, Leos, what energies are influencing you for the next 10 days when it comes to your relationships. And once again, happy birthday. All right, Leo love. One more shuffle. Leo love. Ooh. Lion love. Love. Okay. So Leos, I have the Hermit crowning your reading, influencing you, possibly the person you're dealing with. Hermit, wisdom, inner guide, inner wisdom. It's also about isolating yourself, feeling alone, but not necessarily lonely, because I think this isolation or being by yourself is by choice for a lot of you. And it comes from a place of wisdom, basically. So for you, I have the Tower card along with the Seven of Pentacles, Leo. But again, keep in mind, this could instead be vice versa for some of you. But for the reading's sake, this side I will read for Leos. And the Tower is about a very dramatic or intense ending of a relationship, of a connection or a situation here. And I think you've been thinking about this for a long time. Or it could be where this ending is actually throwing you in a Yeah, that's what it seems like. It's throwing you into a period of contemplation, evaluation, or for some of you, this evaluating things, people, your own worth, what other people have done or are doing, and so on, might have led you to a point where you needed to end a connection. It had to change in a major way, and I think either you or this person you're dealing with did not see it coming. It might have surprised one of you, and but it was very intense. It could have been stressful. It could have been shocking, like I said, but it was necessary, and it's gonna bring some good transformation for you, Leo, because it's gonna allow you to open up some room in your life, energetically especially, to tend to your own garden, to work on yourself, your self-value, to work on manifesting good things in your life, more fruitful things that promise prosperity and happiness and growth that is actually coming from a healthy place, a respectful place. So in a grounded place, most importantly, because the Seven of Pentacles is earth energy. So it looks like you needed to shake the ground here, and maybe even give somebody a wake-up call here. So for the person you're dealing with, I have the Chariot in reverse along with the Ace of Swords. So there was some communication, I believe, between you two. But with whatever you did here with this Tower energy, it's like exactly what I meant, like a wake-up call for the person you're dealing with. Like they had, sorry for the noise if you're hearing some noise in the background. But anyways, so it gave them a new perspective. So it was also a new beginning for them, a new understanding that is based on the truth. So that's based on reality. And they also understood that the situation between you two, or the partnership, the connection, is just not moving forward. There is no success here. It's a failure, or it's like you hit a dead, like they had a dead end here in this relationship, or you felt like this was the case, and then they clearly got the message here, and it's a new beginning for them as well. In the aftermath of the Tower, the ending between you that happened. For a lot of you, this already happened, the ending, or the change and transformation. For some of you, it could be like ongoing. But I have the Five of Cups in reverse for you, as well as the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So it looks like the partnership and connection between you two was or is one-sided. It's not fair. One person is likely, or has been likely, giving a lot more than the other individual. One person was way more grounded than the other individual. And so this came to an end. There might have been a confrontation of some sort. Or if it hasn't happened yet, it's about to. And it's an emotional, intense change that you guys are or have gone through. It's like there were disappointments involved, or there could have been a betrayal, or there was just like an intense emotional confrontation that might have gotten a little dramatic or heartbreaking. Whatever the case is, though, it was resulting from a one-sided, unequal, unbalanced situation or partnership. And moving forward, I have the Knight of Swords in reverse along with the Star in reverse. So no communication. It's possible that a lot of you are going to cut off this individual, or again, for some of you, it could be vice versa. Take it however resonates for you. Because you feel like, or you understand, or you think that there is just no healing here with this person. Like, you guys cannot come together and actually solve the problem. Like, they will not, there's like lack of cooperation. Like I said, it's one-sided, and there's no healing, no clarity, or no hope. Like, you feel like this is just a hopeless case. And the person you're dealing with might also feel that way too, since they have the Chariot in reverse. They feel like there's just no emotional support or success here with you, no forward movement. So, and for you as well, I believe you feel like that as well. And Yeah, you're cutting off this individual. There's no longer any communication between you two because it's just hopeless, and there is no healing possible. And I think this cutting them off, or just cutting off communication, letting go of it, is happening very fast, or already has happened very quickly. And I have the Knight of Wands, so it was a very definite decision. There was a lot of passion involved, and let me see. Yeah, you felt like this was it was a lot of sadness. Again, lack of clarity. Somebody may refuse to bring the truth into the equation, like not acknowledge or admit to the truth or tell the truth. Or it's just like a situation, a partnership where there is just no happiness, no joy, no freedom. So you're letting go very quickly. You're like, nope, I'm knocking this partnership connection down. It's just not working for me. All right, well, that was Leo for the next 10 days. Big changes, but good changes for you, necessary, looks like. Again, happy birthday, Leos. But now moving on to Virgos. All right, how are my Virgos doing? I hope you guys are doing great. We're about to move into Virgo season. I hope you guys are excited. I'm excited. I'm also excited that we're about to head into fall. Well, in the northern hemisphere we are. I'm a big fall person, even though I'm a summer baby. I don't know. Let's see. Hopefully, we have some good energy coming in for you for the next 10 days, Virgos. Let's see what Virgos will be dealing with in their relationships for the next 10 days. Virgo love. Virgo love. One more shuffle. Alright, Virgo love life for the next 10 days. Virgo love life. Virgo relationships. Okay, Virgo, so I have the Two of Pentacles influencing your reading, crowning your reading. So it looks like that you're trying to find some balance here after an intense change or an ending that it already has happened, or you're foreseeing that it will happen. This is trying to find balance. This is also trying to make a grounded decision here. The person, oh well, this is you. So Virgo, I have the Knight of Pentacles along with the Five of Swords in reverse, both of them. Again, for some of you, what I read for you and for the other person could be vice versa. So just, take it how it resonates. Keep that in mind. Sorry if you're hearing some noise from outside, by the way. But yeah. Anyways, okay, so it looks like you're not offering anything to this individual. You're not offering anything tangible to them, or you just don't see a tangible offer or anything of worth, of value here with them. For some of you, yeah, there was some sort of a falling out with this person, an argument, a dispute, likely something very verbal and even hurtful or sharp-tongued, or defeated, like one of you was wanted to defeat the other person in an argument or something like that. Since the Five of Swords is in reverse, for some of you this already happened in the past, and you might be avoiding them to avoid further drama and verbal conflict. If it hasn't happened yet, then it's coming, and again, you're anticipating it, and maybe intuitively you already know, where whatever path you are on, what this person is leading to, and you want to avoid getting to a point where the situation gets really ugly or verbally conflict, like arguments and stuff like that. The person you're dealing with, though, I have the Page of Cups along with the Queen of Cups. This person, they're very intuitive and emotional, also giving. So they may be approaching you, or may have approached you with a very new emotional energy. Like, they approached you, or are going to approach you in a way you've never seen them behave before. Or like there is emotions that they will express or have expressed that you were not aware of, and it was something very new energy here. Or it could be where you're dealing with a person who is a little childish, or not very mature, but are emotional, and they also have another person behind them supporting them who's just as emotional, but more mature and more caring. They're queens, so they're a little more mature in the way they behave. They're very intuitive as well. So take whatever resonates. There could be two people here that you're dealing with, or a single individual who you believe has two sides, or they're revealing, again, an emotion that you were not aware of that they had. Like, it's a completely new energy, a new side to them that you're seeing. But like they're coming out really healthy though, Virgo. Like, they're very intuitive, very caring, very giving. I don't see them being very combative here. So your fears and anxieties or worries, if you have them, seem very not very grounded. They don't really reflect reality of what this person's intentions actually are. Like, they're coming off very diplomatic, but emotional and caring. So they don't want to hurt you. And between you, I have the Death in reverse, along with the Nine of Swords. So there's a lot of worry and maybe some fears, anxieties, insecurities coming up about some sort of an ending happening, like a definite, permanent ending. Maybe it already happened between you and this person, or again, if it hasn't happened yet, for some of you, it could be like in the near future. So it could, like, for those where this ending happened between you and this person, it brought out a lot of insecurities and worries. And for others of you, you or this person, I think you though, are having a lot of worries about, like, this between you could come to a definite ending. Whatever resonates, it'll be different for different Virgos. But like I said, this person here is very emotionally balanced and in control and aware of how they feel, and also in touch with their intuition, are actually very caring. Anyways, moving forward, I have the Knight of Swords along with the Fool. So deciding, this could be very clear communication, or this could be you making a decision, or again, for some of you, it could be vice versa. It could be this person making the decision instead, to make a new beginning, to take a new leap of faith, start from scratch, start from zero, start a completely new journey, because it comes after death. So after an ending, there is a new beginning that is actually very clear-minded. Yeah. Anything else for Virgo here? Oh, yeah. There is some, like, somebody here is being really cold. I have the Queen of Swords in reverse, along with the Knight of Swords here and the Fool. Somebody is being very cold and very bitter or very sharp-tongued. This individual is very mind over heart, and it's like they're verbally combative, maybe even like they give out opinions really quickly without a second thought, without a pause. Like, they just tell the other person what they think, and it comes really fast in almost in an opinionated way, and it comes out very cold-hearted or bitter, like I said, or very hurtful, and it's not diplomatic at all. So this, I think, is what is pushing you to start new, likely not together, but there's a new page, a new journey opening up for you, starting from scratch. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, yeah. Oh, this isn't it. Yeah, this is definitely an ending. For some of you, it already has happened. For others of you, it's happening or about to. I have the Five of Cups, the Ten of Swords, along with the Devil in reverse. So this is emotionally feeling betrayed, or just disappointed, sad, unpleased, really stressed out. Somebody may felt like they were verbally attacked from all sides, and just betrayed, or even controlled and restricted. So this situation between you and this person is or has come to an end, and it's an emotionally intense experience for both of you, I think, as well as like mentally overthinking the situation. But it looks like it had gotten into a toxic energy, or a toxic relationship or a connection. It was not healthy in some way, and with the ending comes the release of the toxic relationship, connection, or energy here. So I think that's going to allow you and this person to start something fresh and new, start from scratch and go on a new journey, but looks like separate from each other. Okay, well, that was Virgo. So it looks like the Two of Pentacles in the beginning of the reading is about you adjusting to a new normal, I think, and trying to find balance in a new situation here. But anyways, that is Virgo for the next 10 days. Now I'm moving on to Libras. Hi, Libras. I hope you guys are doing great. Let's see what you're dealing with for the next 10 days when it comes to your relationships. Let's do a few shuffles for you, for Libra relationships, Libra love. Two more shuffles. Libra. All right, Libra love. Libra love. Tell me about Libra love for the next 10 days. Libra's relationships. Libra. Ooh, a lot of cards, but they must have a message since they all showed up together. Okay, so Libra, I have the Lovers in reverse crowning your reading. Looking at all of the cards overall, this actually seems like you and a person, likely whom you had a very close bond with. Could be a twin flame or a soulmate, or just, somebody very near and dear to you in the past. Looks like there is a breakup, or maybe already has been a breakup or a break between you, and you are entering or going through the process of letting go. Yeah, that's what it looks like. But it's not actually something very stressful for you, Libra. That's the good part. The good part is, for you, I have the 8 of Swords along with the 9 of Swords, both in reverse. Now, keep in mind, again, what I read for you, Libra, and for the person you're dealing with, could be vice versa for some of you. So just take it how it resonates. But for the reading's sake, I read this side for Libras. And it looks good because as you let go of this past connection that looks like is not working anymore, you're just not feeling the connection as strongly any longer, is releasing you from a lot of stress. Some of you may have felt very restricted, controlled, or just plain like stressed out, overwhelmed, maybe insecure, worried. Some of you might have been dealing with a lot of guilt. Whatever the case is, it was overthinking and it was stressful and it was restrictive, especially mentally restrictive. It was like sucking your energy, your positive energy. And you're releasing all of that. You're going to find a lot of freedom, a lot of mental peace and positivity, and releasing yourself from so much stress. So the person you're dealing with, Libra, I have the 10 of Swords along with the Queen of Cups, both in reverse. The person you're dealing with is similar. They might have been the one who put an end to this, or initiated a breakup, or caused the breakup. I'm not sure. It'll be different for different Libras. But, they have the 10 of Swords. I mean, for some of you, it could have been you. But that's what I'm getting from the cards. And they're also going to start healing as well. They're emotionally very unavailable. And I think they're closing up their heart for the time being in order to heal, because they also felt this ending or break or separation very intensely and were stressed out, maybe feel betrayed or attacked or controlled. I don't know. They were just too stressed. And now finally they're taking themselves out of that misery, miserable emotional state, mental state, and starting to heal. But again, in order to do so, they're closing up their hearts. They're not offering any emotion, any care, any love, anything to anybody. Or they may just come off very cold towards you specifically. Between you two, I have the Ace of Cups in reverse along with the Hangman. So again, no emotional new beginning here, no healing between you two, like no coming together and healing together. You are healing separate from each other, basically. And this is about letting go, finally not trying to control the situation or the partnership or the person or the connection. And the cup of emotions, love, and care is emptying. So, and finally letting go of this past connection that was very draining on both of you, it looks like. But with letting go also comes new perspective, wisdom, and leaving this situation to the universe, to the divine, to handle it in the best way possible. And it looks like it will be in your favor, Libra, this letting go, because I have the 4 of Wands in reverse moving forward in the future cards. So the once strong partnership between you and this person, they likely had mutual passion, commitment, whether it was romantic or friendship or family or whatever. It was a strong partnership and connection, but no longer you feel that connection. The relationship is coming to an end if it hasn't already. But as it comes to an end, I have the Empress card, which is a Libra card. It's a Venus card. And so you're going to start growing. It's like you're being freed up to start growing, feeling more fertile in many ways in life, and feeling in your element, feeling like yourself again, positive. You're just going to be shining, Libra, with so much love and joy, growth, positivity, and so on. But again, Knight of Cups in reverse, you may not actually feel like offering love to this person or anybody for that matter, or it could be where the person is just not offering any love to you anymore. Whatever there is, like there is lack of apology, love, emotion here. But it looks like it's necessary for you to find your new balance again and find your inner harmony and step back into your element, Libra. So this ending might feel like it was very unfortunate, or if it's happening right now or about to happen, it's just something that either you or this person, or maybe both of you, didn't really want. It was an unfortunate change, an ending, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. There could have been a resistance, or it could have been like a very slow ending and change, slow and painful. But it is coming to an end. Somebody was very confused, but also it could be where one of you was very like defensive, had a lot of courage and standing up for themselves against deceit, against either deceit or like abusive communicate, like verbal abuse, or it could have been lack of truth, bad communication, deceit, lies. Well, that's all the same thing. Mysteries, word games, mind games being played. It was just something very negative here that one of you was actually standing up against with a lot of courage. The Ace of Swords in reverse is also attached to the Moon in reverse. That's why I was saying like deceit, mysteries, word games or confusions, being left in the dark or feeling betrayed. Whatever the case was, one of you was standing up with a lot of courage to this situation or being treated this way. And with that came a lot of personal power and a stressful ending, but it's for the better for both of you. It's allowing you both to grow, but especially for you to become a lot wiser and grounded, Libra. Yeah, you're gonna step back into your element and start growing and shining with the Empress card there. But yeah, that was Libra for the next 10 days. Now moving on to Scorpio. Hi Scorpios! I hope you guys are doing great. Let's see what energies will be influencing you for the next 10 days when it comes to your love life and relationships. Why can I not shuffle? All right, there. Scorpio. Couple more shuffles for you, Scorpio. Let's hope for some good energy. Scorpio love, Scorpio relationship for the next 10 days. All right, Scorpio. Oof. Okay. Scorpio has some intense cards popping out. Shocker. The sign of intensity, in my opinion. Anyways. Scorpio love. Scorpio relationships. Scorpio. two more showed up. Okay. And then I get this card too. So I have the World card crowning your reading, Scorpio, for those of you who know tarot, intense card. But it's in the upright. It's, in my opinion, a positive. Well, it may not feel like so though. This is about an ending. This is about closing up an entire journey. It's not just closing the chapter, it's closing the entire journey, and it's very permanent, and nothing will be the same again between you and this person. It's closing a whole cycle, a whole pattern, a whole partnership, a connection. The way it was is coming to an end, and there's a new beginning waiting for you. This is a Saturn card, so it's about releasing yourself from that which does not work in your favor, that which is not grounded, truthful. It's like there's nothing for you to learn from this partnership anymore. This is also a very karmic card, so whatever you're going through right now, this ending, this break, is very much karma. And now it's like you two are going through the consequences of what you have been dealing with in this partnership or connection for a very long time. And that results in an ending, a permanent one too. And I have the Six of Wands along with the Page of Swords, both in reverse. Now again, Scorpio, when I read for you and for the person you're dealing with, the energies could be vice versa for some of you, so just, take it how it resonates for you. But I'm going to read this side for Scorpio for the reading's sake, and it looks like you're cutting off communication with this person. You don't really want to communicate with them, and then you just feel defeated. You feel either, some of you might have felt like attacked by this person or hurt. Some of you may feel like this person hurt your ego, slighted, like a slight to your ego, but it could also be where you just feel like you cannot control this situation. You're not, in power. You're not getting any positive attention here. It's all negative, and you feel defeated. There's no victory. And so you just do not want to give any more mental energy to this individual or to this connection any longer. You could also be dealing with deceit or word games or, holding the truth. Mystery and mind games, word games, whatever. For some of you, you could have been the person who behaved this way, or for others of you, the person treated you this way, if that is the case. Again, that will resonate with some Scorpios. It will be different for different Scorpios, of course. That's just for a group of you about the lies and stuff, but for everybody else, it looks like lack of connection, lack of communication is what it actually meant. Both of you are pages in reverse though. The person you're dealing with, I have the Justice card along with the Page of Cups in reverse. I have all sorts of signs here. I do have Capricorn, I do have Leo, I do have Libra, and I have a lot of fire energy here, but of course you could be dealing with any sign. Just the energies influencing the reading. So the Justice card is also about karma along with the World card here, and so this person is demanding justice, fairness, equality. They want a diplomatic, just communication or ending. They felt like they've been wronged emotionally, I think. That's what I'm getting. Again, for some of you, if that's not the person you're dealing with, you may feel this way, but take it how it resonates. But there is going to be balance here, and again, justice. Or that's what this person is demanding. They want fairness. There is meeting the consequences of past actions here between you two, Scorpio. And both of you may not really approach each other in this connection very maturely, or you just, both of you are refusing to really come together and like give, like they're emotionally detaching from you and you're mentally detaching from them. But there is detachment on both sides, since you're both Page of Cups in reverse with the moon there. I'm sorry, the world there. The moon is there too in reverse, along with the Knight of Wands, King of Wands. And I think this is about stepping up to clear the air. Whatever that was hidden in the shadows, again, secrets, mysteries, lies, confusions, just lack of clarity, is coming out into the light, and it's empowering somebody, or somebody's doing this with a lot of courage, clearing the air, maybe both of you, and with that comes like, this is really there's a lot of passion here, or anger, or it's like very fiery emotions I'm feeling here between you two. But yeah, one of you, or maybe both of you, are clearing the air with each other here, and are both like very sure of yourselves. You know, this is what I want, this is what I think, and you know, this is what I'm gonna do, or you know, this is my boundary, or whatever. You know, it'll be different for different people, but it's to clear the air and get some clarity, justice that results in an ending. I have the 10 of Wands, so the whole it's like something, it's the whole thing. The whole partnership connection is coming to an end, and it's very stressful. It feels like very burdensome to at least one of you, maybe both of you feel very exhausted. Sorry for the noise if you're hearing some noise from outside. But yeah, it feels like it was weighing heavy on you, this connection or this partnership between you, and it's coming to an end. I do have the Page of Wands along with the 5 of Wands. This is conflict, this is argument, this is a lot of anger, it's a heated emotions, possibly, well, I think one of you is Knight of Swords and the other is Page of Wands. So both of you, the Page of Wands person is not very mature, and is very playful and with their energy, and it's like they thrive on the conflict, the argument, the competition, the fight, and the other individual is very negative and very sharp-tongued, and could be like, I don't want to talk anymore after the conflict that happens. But there is, a lot of fight here. One of you is like very fiery, immature, or childish and playful. The other person very serious, air energy, a lot of communication, but very negative, very critical, very opinionated, or again, sharp-tongued. Both sides not very healthy here, and so there is conflict and change. And I also have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, so there could have been some codependencies. Some of you could have been dealing with financial issues or problems with loyalty, healthy connections, again, independence or dependence. This is like no longer finding balance in the situation. You guys cannot come together and work things out, cannot find a grounded balance between you two. I also have the Sun card, so this is about things coming clear. I mean, with the Moon in reverse too, right? Between you and this person. And the Future card, I have the Sun, so this is clarity. But with clarity, the truth, comes a lot of freedom. It's like a release, and with that also, that will lead to a lot of joy and happiness and freedom. So yeah, a lot of karmic energy here, Scorpio, you're dealing with. But it looks like it's necessary to come out clear, to have the truth come out here between you two. But yeah, that was Scorpio for the next 10 days. Now moving on to Sagittarius. Hi, my Sagittarians. I hope you guys are doing good. Let's see what energies will be influencing you for the next 10 days when it comes to your relationships and love life. Sagittarius, relationships. Sagittarius, love. Let's do a few shuffles for you. Sagittarius, love. Sagittarius, relationships. One more shuffle. Alright, Sagittarius, hopefully good energies, but let's see what the cards have to say. Sagittarius, love. For the next 10 days, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, relationships. Sagittarius, relationships. Sagittarius, love. Alright. So Sagittarius, I have the Eight of Swords crowning your reading. It looks like you were in a very stressful situation here, or you are ignoring this person, or again, it could be vice versa. But there's an element of ignoring, mental blockage, or overthinking, stressed out, feeling restricted, feeling attacked, feeling like somebody could be playing word or mind games on you, or again, vice versa. It could be the person you're dealing with could feel that way. But it's, regardless, very stressful energy here that you are or have been dealing with in this partnership. So I have the Fool card along with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse for you, Sagittarius. But again, keep in mind, what I read for you and this person could be vice versa for some of you. But for the reading's sake, I read this side for Sagittarius, and it looks like you are taking a new leap of faith, starting a completely new journey, starting from scratch, from zero. And you are no longer wanting to invest or commit to this individual or in this partnership. You don't see that there is any tangible, realistic, grounded opportunity with them. You don't, it's not long term. Maybe it could be lack of trust for some of you as well. The bottom line though, you are not investing into this partnership any longer. You are taking a new leap of faith by yourself, a new journey. And the person you're dealing with is showing up as the King of Cups in reverse, along with the Six of Cups in reverse. Some of you, a group of you, are dealing with a family member. It could be a child, it could be a spouse, or a very long-term friend who may feel like family. But others of you, of course, it could be romantic entanglement or a colleague or somebody you have emotional attachments to too. But this person may be holding a grudge, or there was like bad things that happened between you two in the past that they're holding on to, or they cannot overlook, and they feel like emotionally unhealthy. They're not in control of their emotions. It's either that, or they're completely closing off emotionally to you. They're coming off very cold-hearted and very introverted too. Like they're not really revealing a whole lot. and it's just like some bad things happen between you two, bad memories. And between you two, I have the King of Swords in reverse, along with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So between you, again, there is no grounded long-term offer to like invest in this partnership, to commit, to, you know, carry on, or no new offer or anything like that. And also with the King of Swords in reverse, there is no communication. There's no clear and fair communication here. I think that's what this is. Yeah. Again, both of you, or at least one of you, is coming off very cold-hearted, very mind over heart, but in a very negative or critical way. It could also instead be like one person giving the other silent treatment, or just completely cutting off the other individual and no longer giving to them. I have the 10 of Pentacles here. So again, a group of you are dealing with a family member, a spouse, a child, or a very close long-term friendship. Well, that's just a group of you. Whoever you're dealing with here, though, it's coming to an end. It was long-term, and it was possibly like, what's the word, like maybe stagnant, or it was like the same thing for a long time, same energy, same dynamic or whatever, and that's being broken. So I'm getting some Aquarius energy here. You may be dealing with an Aquarius, doesn't have to be. Regardless though, Aquarius energy, or the ruling planet of Aquarius, Uranus, is having an effect here on this relationship. You might want to look at your natal chart and see if Uranus is actually affecting you or this person. It looks like it is, because the King of Swords in reverse, King of Swords is also an Aquarius card. And like a long-term, whether it was stable, it was stagnant, or it was like the same thing for a long time, the status quo is being broken. And I have the Page of Wands, so this is new, fresh energy. It's a playful, mischievous energy sometimes. And I have the 7 of Wands as well, along with the Page of Wands. So this is somebody here is standing up for themselves. It could be both of you, though, for some of you. This is like a lot of courage. Or, yeah, just standing your ground. I also have the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. This is also similar to what I was talking about with the status quo being broken. Whatever that was stagnant, whatever that was being clinged to, whether it was a person, a relationship, a mindset, a belief, a judgment, whatever, you know, it is, it's being let go of. So for some of you, this could be you, Sagittarius, where you're letting go of somebody or something, or it could be the other person initiating this. It's change. And that's followed by the Death card, so that is an ending. It looks like it may be permanent, or if it's not permanent, you know, it's basically things will never be the same again between you two. It's an ending that is very transformative. It will change you or this person, or maybe both of you. And then I also have the 10 of Wands in reverse. So this partnership or connection, whatever was going on between you two or is going on, it got really heavy. Like, it got really stressful, really burdensome. You may have felt like, you know, this person was holding you back, or vice versa. It was a heavy burden, and you're ready to release this burden and start healing. You're dropping this heavy connection, putting an end to it. And then finally I have the 8 of Cups. So this is about either you or this person, or maybe both of you. Again, for some of you, could be you could be mirroring each other, but this is about walking away, emotionally detaching from the other individual, but also for some of you it could be physical too, walking away from this connection, this partnership here. I mean, you do have the Fool card, so you're taking a new leap of faith and starting a new journey elsewhere by yourself. So it's likely you who's walking away emotionally from this person. But again, for some of you, it could be both of you are walking away. And then I have the Justice in reverse. So there is unfairness here between you two. Somebody treated the other individual unjustly. They were not fair. They were not truthful. This is bad karma. So whatever happened between you two, since the Six of Cups is also about karma, it's in reverse. So this is bad karma. Something that was done, or maybe multiple things that were done that were negative, that were not fair, not just, not honest. It's like it came to a point where you two had to confront each other, or it brought you to an ending that might have been very stressful. And yeah, it was bad karma for one of you. And I don't think either you or this person, whoever it is, did get their justice yet. So, or one of you is like walking away because they feel like this connection is not fair, it's not truthful, it's not just. So, and they can't get that with the other individual. So somebody here is walking away and starting something new elsewhere. Yeah, there's lack of cooperation, lack of teamwork, lack of getting together and working together, or just, getting along. So, and for some of you, there could be a third-party situation, third-party influence, and possibly for some of you it could be romantic, but for others of you it's not. It's just another individual who somehow is in the mix here, involved in this, whatever you guys are going through here with each other, or somebody, a third party, has an influence on one of you that is straining or has been straining this energy, this connection between you two. But yeah, that was Sagittarius for the next 10 days. Now moving on to Capricorns. Alright, how are my Capricorns? My goats. I'm also Capricorn rising. Let's see what energies you'll be dealing with for the next 10 days when it comes to relationships. Let's see what the cards have to say. A few shuffles for you. Sorry for the noise if you're hearing some noise from outside. I don't know what's going on. Capricorn love, Capricorn relationships for the next 10 days. A couple more shuffles and then I'll start the reading, Capricorn. Capricorn love. Capricorn relationships. Capricorn. Capricorn. There's like a soccer match or something. I don't know. People are like yelling outside. Sorry if you're hearing it. Capricorn. Ooh. Capricorn love. Nice. Yeah. So I have the Page of Pentacles in reverse, crowning your reading, Capricorn. You do not see any grounded, long-term potential in this partnership. You're letting go of somebody or something, some situation that just does not offer long-term grounded potential. That's what I'm getting here. Or there could be problems with investment, with loyalty, with being present, with putting in the work. But I really think that it's just the Page of Pentacles in reverse is like lack of potential here. It's not grounded. So I have the Queen of Swords along with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse for you, Capricorn. But again, keep in mind, what I read for you and for the person you're dealing with, the energies could actually apply vice versa for some of you, so just take it how it resonates. But for the reading's sake, I will read this side for Capricorns. You're being very, oh yeah, this is about judgment, just like how I said. It's like you're judging this connection or this person you're dealing with, and you're very clear-minded, very logical, very reasonable, very mind over heart. Yeah, very sound-minded about it, and you're saying that, or you're thinking that there is no potential here. There is earth energy lacking in this person or in this connection with them. It's, again, for some of you, it could be where it's not stable, it doesn't offer anything long-term, that's grounded, that's tangible. There could be questions about loyalties and trust or investment being present. Yeah, there's lack of, like, the other person may not want to really work for this relationship, cooperate, or you may feel like you just don't want to cooperate or work with them because you don't see any long-term potential, and you don't, what's the point? But whatever it is, your decision you're making, it's very mind over heart, very logical, very reasonable, very clear-minded. And the person you're dealing with comes off very defensive. They have the Seven of Wands along with the Hangman in reverse. I think they refuse to see from your perspective, or they refuse to understand what you're trying to communicate to them. They're just coming from a very defensive and maybe even confused mindset. And they're like holding on to something here, whether it's the belief, judgment, the way they think, their perspective, or it could be something else, but they're holding on to something and in a very defensive way. And you're not putting up with it. Because to you, I think this looks very, it's not grounded, and it may not come off rational to you either. Like, however this person is coming off to you, they're just not rational. And then I have the Nine of Swords in reverse, along with the Seven of Cups in reverse as well, between you two. So, when I said about they don't come off rational, yeah, the Seven of Cups in reverse, like, they may come off a little delusional to you, or like their emotions are clouding their judgment, or they may not be truthful. They may like to, how do I say it, like, blur the truth, if that makes any sense. And I think you're also seeing that, both of you here, since it's between you, these cards, I think you're seeing that that there is no more workable options between you two, and whatever was going on between you was just too stressful. There could be insecurities involved here, anxieties, fears, guilt, whatever the case is, it was too stressful, and you're releasing that, Capricorn. You're releasing that stressful energy. So I have the Knight of Swords in reverse. I think you're cutting off communication with this person, or if there is communication, it's very negative. And then I have the Chariot. So this is about making moves, moving towards victory, moving also towards security and emotional stability. Look, well, this is how it shows up on the table, the order of the cards. The Chariot is leaving behind the Knight of Swords. Whoever is like, this person is not very rational, not very logical, or is playing word or mind games, or you're just cutting them off. You just cannot get along with them, so you're leaving them behind. And with a lot of conviction and willpower, a lot of self-assurance, and emotional security, you're moving towards success, which actually leads you to the World card, which is a Saturn card, your ruling planet, and that involves a definite permanent ending. It's ending this whole cycle with this person, and there is just nothing you can learn or take from this connection any longer. It served its perfect purpose. Time to move on, and it's what's the best for you. It's in your best interest. And if you're not actively doing this, but I think you are, but if not, then it is the universe that is guiding you towards this. This is karmic. And so there is an ending, whether you're the one who's putting an end to this, or again, the other person is, or it's just, the universe is bringing you to this point. There is a permanent ending. Also, I have the Wheel of Fortune, which is also about ending old cycles, old patterns, old chapters. You're closing it and you're turning the wheel in your favor. That will open up so much good energy, room for good energy, and luck. So this is karma, but it's good karma, Capricorn. And this ending, it's like it's helping you grow and mature or change and become very powerful, and you're shooting for success, whatever that means for you. You're shooting for success, and it's going to bring you so much luck moving forward. Also, I have the Three of Pentacles. I have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Real quick, I have the Page of Cups, and I have the Ace of, this was like this Ace of Pentacles. So you're looking for people or person who is willing to work with you, who is willing to give equally, who has something to put on the table of value, who is you can cooperate and collaborate with, and who is actually really grounded, and they're ready to walk the walk, not just talk the talk. Like, they're ready to put in work and invest. They're grounded, tangible. You're letting go of, I don't think you're really looking for emotional, I don't know. This is like, you're letting go of, okay, your cup of love, emotions is being drained here. So I think you're letting go of what's not working for you emotionally, detaching. But you also have a new emotional state you're entering into, new emotional energy that's, you may even feel like a child again. It's just something very fresh, new energy, that you're looking for something more grounded to invest in. It's a new beginning for you that's very grounded and offers a lot of long-term tangible opportunity and prosperity here. Something grounded, basically, earth energy. So that's what you want, that's what you're heading into. For some of you, this could be a new relationship. For some of you, it could be a new business, career opportunity, or just, it could be anything. It'll be different for different Capricorns, but it's a new beginning and investment with fresh, new emotional energy and mindset. The old, out with the old, in with the new. But yeah, a lot of luck coming your way, Capricorn. Sounds good to me. Hopefully it sounds good to you too. But that was Capricorn for the next 10 days. Now moving on to Aquarius. All right. How are my Aquarians doing? My Aquas. I hope you guys are good. Let's see what energies you'll be dealing with for the next 10 days when it comes to your relationships and love life. Let's see what the cards have to say. I need a little water. Just non-stop talking. All right. Aquarius. Love and relationships. few more shuffles for you. Aquarius and love. Aquarius, love life and relationships for the next 10 days. Aquarius, love. Aquarius, love. Okay. I have the Emperor in reverse, crowning your reading, Aquarius. So, giving up, no longer controlling the situation here or the partnership, or feeling out of control. You could instead, if that's not the case, then you're feeling, well, it could still apply. Sorry for the noise. But you could be dealing with somebody who has issues with control, who is not very responsible, not a good decision maker, who likes to overpower people or come out on top in situations, like dominate. But they're coming from a very unhealthy place. It's either that you're dealing with an individual like this or influenced by some sort of energy like this, or you just feel like you have no control or power in this partnership. Or it could be like you're letting go. You don't want to. It's like you're deciding to not work with this person. For you, I have the King of Cups along with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, Aquarius. But once again, keep in mind what I read for you and this person you're dealing with, the energies could actually apply vice versa to your case. So take it how it resonates. But for the reading's sake, I'm reading this side for Aquarius. And you seem very in control of your emotions. There could be a power issue between you and this person, by the way. I think I'm getting that a lot more here. Yeah, there's like a power issue here, control issue, not being able to come to an agreement. So yeah, you're coming off like you're in control of your emotions. You're very intuitive, but you're not revealing much emotionally to this person. I have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. You may feel like you're somehow attached to them, or there is some codependency. If not, then you just don't feel like you're where you want to be financially or materially. You don't have the stability, the tangible material stability that you need to feel independent and free. Some of you could be dealing with debt, or again, it could be where you have some sort of a codependency situation going on with this person, where they're the ones who are dependent on you, or vice versa. The individual you're dealing with, I have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse along with the Strength card. I do have a fire here. I do have Aries, I do have Leo, I do have Taurus, and I have Scorpio. I also have a Libra energy too. So you could be dealing with any sign, though these are just the energies influencing the reading. The individual you're dealing with, they're holding themselves back in order to feel like they're in control, in order to feel like they are strong and confident. But they're running out of patience, or there is some money issues between you two. There's Seven of Pentacles in reverse, your Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So, or it could be problems with loyalty, trust, money. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of anger from this person you're dealing with, Aquarius. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of it. I just got that. I get like a lot of anger actually. Whether they're holding, sometimes they may hold themselves back, sometimes they may release the beast, and it's like anger and aggression or control issues or trying to dominate or trying to appear like they're in control and that they're strong. But again, they have some issues here. It could be they're holding a grudge or there's some past issues that they're dealing with. They're no longer, they're losing patience, I feel like. I have the 3 of Cups in reverse along with the 4 of Swords in reverse between you two, Aquarius. So there's no joy with this person. There is no emotional support or security. It could be where one of you is indulging a little too much as well, whether there's partying too much, substance abuse, drinking too much, shopping, eating too much, or sexual entanglements or whatever. that may be true for some, like a group of you. It may not apply to everybody, but I'm getting that with some of you that may be the case. For others, it's just that you cannot come together with this individual and get along or feel emotionally supported or secure. There is, like, you guys feel very restless. You're like overthinking this situation, very much up in your head, and there's anxieties and lack of healing. Moving forward, I have the 5 of Wands. So there's argument, this is change, this is conflict, or it could be where you're dealing with a competitive individual. But you're losing a lot of, you're losing your emotions, your care, your love for them. Your cup of love and emotions is emptying. You don't want to start anything new with them emotionally, or if there's an apology coming or being expected, it's not coming through. There is just no healing here. It's just a lot of conflict and disagreement. You're making a decision you feel like is righteous, like it's like you're tapping into your inner divine masculine energy and doing what's right for you, doing what's right. And that involves letting go of this connection. And I'm not sure if it's temporary or permanent. I don't have any cards indicating either. But this is like you're dealing with somebody who you have a lot of conflict with. You cannot get along with them for some reason here. Again, there could be control issues when it comes to them, or problems with aggression. Or it's just somebody who's not really responsible in their decision making, and they could be a player. I mean, I do have the 3 of Cups here. For some of you, it could be like, one of you is actually like getting involved in third-party situations, whether it is romantic, sexual, or if it's just like getting together with friends, colleagues, or other people or person that has an influence on you or this individual, whoever is like getting involved with a third party, situation. I don't know. It's something emotional though, like an emotional connection with a third party. For some of you, that may not, resonate with everybody. That's for a group of Aquarians. But yeah, player energy, control issues, big massive ego with this person, not responsible. They just go after whatever sparks their interest in the moment, and they're not grounded, they're not really loyal, and they're not really committed, truly. And I think you're deciding to do what's right for you, what's right, period, and drop this connection. Take a break, put an end to it, or just disconnect. Whether it's permanent or not, that's up to you. Let's see. Yeah, there's disappointment here. There's a lot of disappointment. Emotionally feeling disappointed in this connection or person, Aquarius. Anything else? Yeah, there's lack of balance again. Temperance in reverse. One of you here, it will be different for different Aquarius, depending on who you're dealing with. But one of you here is out of balance, no harmony, no peace. They could be overindulging, drinking too much, partying too much, shopping too much, eating too much, I don't know, gossiping too much, or again, going and getting involved with other people sexually, or this is just overindulgence and it's out of balance. Somebody could have addiction issues, codependency problems, substance abuse. Somebody could actually be abusive to you or vice versa. Here, because of the Emperor in reverse and the King of Wands in reverse as well. Yeah, again, take whatever resonates. It will be different for different Aquariuses, but this is very unhealthy energy I'm getting from here, and there's no harmony between you two. So you're dropping this, doing what's necessary for you, doing what's right for you, and you are going on starting a new journey for yourself, a new page, a new chapter opening up in your life. You have a new understanding. You have new passion, new excitement, new interests, and or you will, have new passion, new excitement, new interest. There's a new beginning coming for you. If it hasn't already, it's coming. Oh, look at that. I also have the Ace of Pentacles that I pulled out after the Ace of Wands. So this could be a new business opportunity, a new career, or it's just a new beginning that is very grounded, that is long term, that a new beginning that you can actually trust. So yeah, that was Aquarius for the next 10 days. Now moving on to Pisces. Wow. I just saw the Hangman. That is a Pisces card. You may be stepping back into your element, Pisces, but let's see what the cards have to say here. So how are my Pisces doing? I hope everything's going well for you guys. Let's see what you'll be dealing with for the next 10 days when it comes to relationships and or love life. A few shuffles for Pisces. Pisces love. Pisces relationships for the next 10 days. One more shuffle. All right, Pisces love. Love. Pisces. Just fall first. Pisces love relationships. So Pisces, I have the Two of Pentacles crowning your reading. This is trying to find balance with this person, or it could be trying to find balance and adjust to a new reality, new situation. So for you, Pisces, I have the Devil card along with the Six of Cups in reverse. But again, keep in mind, what I read for you, Pisces, and for the person you're dealing with, the energies can actually be vice versa for you. So just take it how it resonates. For the reading's sake, I read this side for Pisces. Oh man, there is something that happened, or some things that happen between you and this person. Sorry about the noise if you hear some noise from outside. But yeah, there's something bad that happened, or multiple things that happened in the past with this individual you're dealing with that is bothering you, that you're holding on to, or that you're using against this individual. It's like either you're emotionally holding on to this, or it's back in the back of your mind, and it keeps creeping up. Like it's something you cannot overlook that was happened, or that was done in the past. You could be dealing with a group of you is dealing with a family member or a spouse, or a long-term relationship, friendship. Excuse me. Wow, yeah, this is definitely a long-term connection, whoever you're dealing with here, Pisces, that has some, you have bad memories, bad things that were done. There's grudge. Something that you cannot overlook, that it just keeps getting in the way in this relationship, like it's keeping you from moving forward together. I'm not saying like it could be rightfully so, or it could be not rightfully so. It'll be different for different Pisces, but whatever the case, because it's attached to the devil, I'm saying that I'm not sure. But it's something you cannot let go of, or something that is controlling you. Maybe if you have guilt, or if you have grudge, if you have anger, if you have sadness, whatever emotion is attached to whatever, this bad thing that happened in the past between you and this person, it's like controlling you in a way, whether you're aware of it or not. And I'm saying some of you may not be aware because of the devil. It could be like unconscious for some of you. But others of you, you're very much aware. Or again, you could be using what happened between you two against this person. And then for the individual you're dealing with, I have the Empress in reverse along with the Four of Wands in reverse. This person is somebody you have or once had a very strong connection to. It was mutual. It was like a connection. It was a commitment of some sort, with a lot of passion. But no longer moving forward, you both are not feeling that connection anymore. You could be dealing with a Taurus or a Libra, but doesn't have to be. I think this was for a lot of you, yeah, this is either a spouse, a long-term relationship, like a significant other, or a family member. It was a lot of love, growth, nurturing, and it's just not there anymore. This person does not feel the love anymore, or they're just not offering love, care, nurture. There is no growth. There's no fertility in this connection. The connection is just not strong, or even there at all. So between you two, I have the Five of Cups in reverse along with the Ten of Cups in reverse. Something happened between you two, or is happening, or for some of you this could be like coming up in the near future if it hasn't happened yet, that there was a change that was resulting from conflict, argument, drama, that was emotional. So emotional, one of you may have felt betrayed, or there was a big disappointment, or it could have been a loss you suffered, or they suffered. I think this was an argument. This was a heartbreak of some sort, involving a long-term connection here, emotional connection, that this change, this heartbreak brought this connection to an end in a way, like emotionally, or it just changed it in a way where there's just no more growth. There's no more mutual commitment, or partnership. And you're trying to really find balance and juggle the situation, Pisces, or find like a common ground, but it's like you're unable to do so because something in the past just keeps being brought up or just has an influence on this connection, and it's like it's becoming very toxic. So I have the moon in reverse, I have the 10 of wands in reverse, and I have the ace of pentacles in reverse for the future cards for both of you, or for you Pisces. And you're feeling out of your element. The moon card is Pisces, but also Cancer energy as well. But this is also, it's an ending that, again, for some of you already has happened. I have 2 10s in reverse here, and you're trying to move on or heal from it. You're trying to unburden yourself, let go of whatever is weighing you down here. Stress, something very stressful and burdensome. You're trying to heal. And for that, like, it could have, the stress, this drama could have involved like deceit, secrets, mysteries, betrayal, blurring the truth, you know, things being kept in the shadow, in the dark. But that's coming to the light, or you like healing, letting go of the burdens. You need to like bring things to the light, to the truth. Like the truth needs to come out. Sorry if you're hearing a lot of noise from outside. I don't know what's going on. I think it's like a soccer game or something. People are like yelling. Sorry. But yeah, the truth is coming to the light. Whatever was kept in the shadow, in the dark, that was secret, that was blurred, is actually coming out to the light with a lot of clarity. And with that comes you releasing a lot of burdens. And with the Ace of Pentacles, hold on, sadness. I have the Sun in reverse. So there is still no joy, no happiness, and so there's no commitment here, no investment. Yeah, things are coming to the light, or having to, or they will come to the light, but it's still not enough. There is still sadness, no joy, or it may still not be the whole truth. There still may be things missing out of the picture. Like you get 80% of the picture, but there's still 20% missing, or whatever. There's like, it's just not enough. So there's no commitment here, no long-term tangible opportunity. You don't see that. Or again, for some of you, could be vice versa. But one of you, or at least you, are still willing to give. There is still an offer, but if you're the one who has this offer still, you're not the one who's going to bring it to their feet. They have to come and get it. They have to work for it. If they work for it, if they come, then you're willing to give. But again, the Knight of Pentacles is usually pretty stagnant, pretty slow offer. It takes time. You need a lot of trust. You need groundedness. You need investment. You need to see the other person actually working for it, and they really mean it. Or if this is not okay for some of you, this may not be with this person. It may be where you're ending it with this person, or already have put an end to it. But moving forward, you still have something to offer to, say, somebody else, whoever, But again, you're like, I have the jewel, I have the diamond, but I'm not going to take it to nobody's feet. Whoever, if you want this diamond that I have to offer, you're going to have to work for it. You're going to have to give me equal give and take. You need to do your part. It's not going to be a one-sided situation. So, if it's not with this person, it's with, a future person. Maybe you may not have met with yet. But looking ahead, you're like, I'm going to be more grounded. I'm going to be more careful. I'm going to be more, I have higher standards now. So, you know your worth, Pisces. Yeah. You may have been dealing with a person or an individual here that was like a one-sided situation. You may have felt like you were not getting your justice here. It was not balanced. All right. Well, I have the Emperor in reverse along with the World card here, Pisces. So there is. You could be there could be control issues between you two, or there could be pride, there could be ego, or it's just that you're like making the decision to no longer be involved, no longer be in control, no longer, be present, and you're letting the situation come to an end. Or again, for some of you, it's vice versa. It could be the other person who does this, or the universe guides you to this point, and it's about a permanent ending where nothing was ever going to be the same again. The whole cycle is coming to an end here, Pisces. The whole journey with them, because there is nothing else you can gain from here, you can get from here, nothing, you cannot grow here with them. So this is an ending, but after ending, there's a new beginning for you. Yeah, look what happens after that ending. Woohoo! I have the Lovers card along with the Six of Wands. So a very successful connection, a partnership, could be love, could be friendship, somebody you have emotional or maybe even like intellectual connection with, and it's very successful. You get a lot of attention. You feel very self-confident, you feel happy, you feel in control, you feel on top. You may feel on top of the world. But it could also be if there is no new person for some of you, there definitely will be. Or it's just like you come together with somebody here and that's very successful. It could also be where after this world happens, the ending, permanent ending and change, the decision to make that change and ending leads you to success, leads you to a lot of self-confidence, leads you to victory. So if it's, if you don't want to get together with somebody, if you don't get together with somebody, then this is about you making a decision, because the Lovers card is a decision card. To make success moves in your life, power moves in your life. So either way, it works out in your favor, Pisces. Some of you, definitely there is a very successful romantic or love connection with somebody. So, but yeah, that was Pisces for the next 10 days. Now moving on to Aries. All right. How are my Aries doing? I hope you guys are doing great. Let's see what energies are influencing you for the next 10 days when it comes to relationships and love life, Aries. Let's do a few shuffles for you. Have to say. That was really quick. Aries love. Aries love life and relationships. I thought I saw a card flip over. Oh yeah, there it is. Wow. Okay, so I have the Knight of Swords for you, Aries, crowning your reading. Very decisive decision you make. or very healthy connection and communication you're in, or clear communication. I'm sorry, I need a little water. All right. Are you disappearing from somebody's life? Are you disappearing from a mix, from a connection? It may be where you're making a decision to disappear, to like check out. I have the High Priestess in reverse along with the 2 Wands in reverse for you, Aries. But again, keep in mind what I read for you and the person you're dealing with. The energies could be vice versa for some of you, so take it how it resonates. But for the reading's sake, I'm reading this side for Aries. And it may be where you're having trouble making a decision because you are unable to really access your intuition, or you're unable to interpret objectively what your intuition is telling you. Like you're having trouble accessing it. So it's difficult for you to make a decision here, or difficult for you to come together with this person and, you know, meet them at the same page, at the same level in energy, same vibration. If that's not the case, that's for a group of you. For others, this is about you making a decision to disappear from somebody's life, to check out, to, you know, bye-bye. The other person you're dealing with is the Page of Pentacles along with the Ace of Cups. So they have a new beginning. They're investing into a new potential, a new energy. It's a new emotional page, but it's also earth energy, so it's grounded. It could be where they're going to get into a new relationship, or they have a new emotional understanding about relationships. If they're not getting into another one, because I don't think so. I think this is, yeah, they have a new understanding about relationships, so they have a new beginning in their life. That's more grounded. And then between you, I have the Knight of Cups. Sorry, I don't know why I said that. Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Well, I'm getting that a group of you actually don't trust this person. There might be communication between you two. They may have an offer for you, and that's like involving commitment or investment of some sort. That's emotional in a way, and it's an offer, and it requires work, investment, long term. But you may not trust it. You may not really know what to do. You don't have, you know, the necessary intuitive knowledge or information to make a grounded decision. Or you just don't want the offer and you just disappear. There is something new for you. Yeah, I don't think you see that. You may know this person. You may have dealt with them in the past, and you may even have had like a connection, a commitment of some sort, but you just don't feel happy anymore. Wow. Yeah, this is an ending. You feel like there were lies, or there was something that was not clear. You may have felt like betrayed. There were like secrets. Somebody was going behind your back or keeping things in the shadow, in the dark. Or you may feel like they were very controlling and manipulative. And I'm saying that as I pull these cards. Look. The Ten of Swords. Well, the first card I saw was the Sun in reverse. No joy, no happiness, no freedom in this partnership. No faith here. Again, somebody could have a big ego in this partnership. For some of you. But I think I have the Moon, so something was not in the light. It was confusion, lies, mysteries, secrets, things being done behind your back or kept in the shadow, in the dark, and the truth was prevented from coming out. There was no clarity. Again, for some of you, if that's not the case, then, or maybe it's like a result of it, you felt like this person was very manipulative or controlling, maybe passive aggressively, and you just felt restricted, not free, and not happy with them. And I have the Four of Wands in reverse, so this partnership or connection once may have been there for some of you, but it's just that you don't trust them anymore, or there's just like no commitment. If you haven't dealt with them in the past, which I think a lot of you have, but if you haven't, you just don't want to get into this partnership with them. So you don't trust them, and so there's an ending with the Ten of Swords. It's a lot of stress, overthinking, feeling betrayed, feeling attacked, feeling controlled. It's just not a good energy, and it was a stressful ending, or maybe already happening or about to happen. So yeah, there could be a reconciliation that actually brings a lot of clarity to you. I have the Emperor, which is an Aries card, Aries energy, and then the Seven of Swords in reverse. You could have been dealing with somebody who's passive aggressive, or kind of like plays politics. They're like deceitful, they're manipulative, they play word or mind games, or they betray you, they go behind people's back, and you confront them about that. Or again, for some of you, could be vice versa, take it how it resonates. But with confrontation, you feel like, okay, now I know what to do, I have clarity, I feel more in control, I feel powerful, I feel sure to make the right decision. And I think that involves, I have the Judgment card, which is a karma card, consequences card, and you're making a decision, and you may be announcing this to them, or if not, you just like making it somehow clear about your decision. It's an awakening, it's like illumination, and it brings you new emotional energy, new emotional understanding. And it also brings you justice, balance. You're either giving justice or you're getting justice here. And balance and understanding, that's very grounded and tangible. It could be like you're getting the truth. Yeah. Oh, and you're letting go, and you're walking away. You're not cooperating. Oh, wow. All the cards I'm pulling out, I'm seeing, are basically similar to this. So I have the Temperance, new decision, ending this confrontation, and it's about finding balance, doing what's necessary for your peace, for your harmony, and that involves letting go, moving on. The Six of Swords along with the Hangman. So yeah, packing up and moving on, disconnecting from them emotionally, also mentally, maybe even physically, letting go, leaving it to the universe to deal with them, or to the divine, and no longer cooperating with them. No teamwork here, or you just may not get cooperation from them, so you're walking away, you're letting go. There's like a lack of wanting to collaborate with this person, work with this person here, or vice versa. For some of you, there is 3 people involved here. Oh, and finally, I have Justice, another karma card, and this is about getting justice or giving justice. Again, this is about reaching a new fair, balanced state. This is about consequences. Again, that is righteous, that is just, that is fair. It could be where you are doing something here, making a decision that is just, or you're getting justice, or you're giving justice, whatever the case is, or this person you're dealing with could want justice. This could also be about truth. You're getting the truth, or you're telling them the truth, maybe both. So whatever the case is, it's a good outcome for you. It's necessary, it's clear-minded, and it's going to release you from a lot of confusion and lack of trust and issues that you were dealing with this person. But yeah, that was Aries. Now moving on to Taurus. All right. How are my Taurans doing? I hope you guys are doing wonderful. Let's see what energies will be influencing you for the next 10 days when it comes to your relationships and love life. Let's see, Taurus love. Taurus love and relationships. Taurus love. Wow. Ooh, I actually hurt my finger shuffling. Alright, I'm gonna get new cards soon. But anyways, Taurus love. Taurus love life for the next 10 days. Taurus relationships. Taurus love. So I have the Two of Cups crowning your reading, Taurus. Let's see what this means here. So for you, I'm going to interpret that all together. Hold on. I have the Strength card along with the Four of Swords in reverse for you, Taurus. Keep in mind, though, again, what I read for you and the person you're dealing with could apply and vice versa for some of you. So take how it resonates. But I'm reading this side for Taurus for the reading's sake. And it looks like you're holding yourself back. You're holding in a lot of restlessness, a lot of anxiety, overthinking, not healing. This is about a connection, an emotional connection with somebody you're having to make a decision about. It could be a twin flame or a soulmate you're dealing with, or a family member you have a lot of love for, or it's mutual. Person you're dealing with, it comes out as Temperance along with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So they're trying to, it looks like they're taking some time out and not really doing much in order to find some balance, some peace, some harmony. They're being very patient, or they're trying to be very patient. They're healing, they're trying to heal, so they're not really doing much. And you're having trouble healing. You're holding yourself back, but you're trying to gain some strength, some confidence, some control here. I have the Five of Swords in reverse between you two, along with the Page of Pentacles in reverse. There could have been like an argument, a breakup, a fight, a verbal dispute between you two that provoked change. And you guys, it could have been about something material, tangible, money, investment, trust. But this change, this conflict also resulted in you both not really investing into this partnership, not being present, or you just don't see a whole lot of potential here with this person, partnership or connection. And you're trying to process what happens between you two. You still have emotional connection with them, though, with the Two Cups there. It could be where both of you were reacting towards each other in very emotional ways, or you just care about each other so much that that's why it stressed you out so much when you guys went through or are going to go through some sort of an argument or conflict. It hurts or it worries you or this person. I have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Again, for some of you, the issue could be something tangible, material, money, or it could be debt problems and stuff. Issues with property, issues with home, issues with work, responsibilities, or loyalty and trust. Yeah, I have the 4 of Cups in reverse too. So one of you felt very disappointed. One of you might have felt rejected by the other individual emotionally, or disappointed, or just uninterested, and there was a refusal to an offer, or is a refusal to an offer. Again, for some of you, this is of course future energies, so running out of patience. Somebody's offering to the other individual like what they feel like is lacking, but it may not be welcomed by the other individual, or it may just not be enough. Like they either are thinking about rejecting it, or they're just uninterested, bored, or it could be like a missed opportunity here. And then I have the Page of Swords in reverse. So not communicating. Somebody feels restricted and controlled here. Yeah, this could be where a person is cutting the other individual off because they feel rejected, or they just feel like the opportunity is not there anymore. It's a missed opportunity with somebody here. Or they just feel like bored emotionally, just uninterested. And moving forward, I have the Fool card. So this is a new beginning, a new page, a new chapter. Well, not a new chapter, complete new journey opening up in your life. Starting from scratch, starting from zero, and relying on yourself, taking a new leap of faith. Yeah, this might have been in the past for some of you, where you rejected an individual here. And they may try to want to come back out from the cold, but it's rejected, I think. Again. I have the 9 of Cups. I have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Again, for some of you, this could just be financial, where there was a financial loss, conflict, or just instability and problems. But whatever the case, it's not reversible, I think. Or it's just whatever is being, whether it's you or this person, somebody like may try to remedy the problem, come back with an offer, but it's being rejected. It's not good enough, or it's just too little, too late, and you already arrive at a point where you're emotionally independent, and just fine by yourself, single, or just not connected to them emotionally, and you start on a completely new journey, Taurus, that is like taking a leap of faith, and it's happier, and it's emotionally more grounded and freer. But yeah, that is Taurus for the next 10 days. Now moving on to Geminis. How are my gems? I'm about to do your monthly reading too. Sorry, I haven't been able to put that out yet. I've been dealing with some issues of my own. Haven't really had the time. Apologies, but they're going to come out pretty soon. But anyways, let's see what you're dealing with for the next 10 days when it comes to your love life and relationships. And I'm having trouble shuffling because I hurt my finger. Okay, there. Let's try a different kind of shuffle here. Gemini love. Gemini love. Tell me about Gemini for the next 10 days. Gemini love. Gemini. Okay. So I have the King of Swords crowning your reading, Gemini. This is about gaining mental clarity, also possibly having clear communication, but I think it's like mental clarity and a logical, reasonable understanding of the situation you're in with this individual. It's more of an introverted energy, so that's why I think it's not really much communication, but there could be for some of you. For you, I have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse along with the 10 of Cups. Gemini, again, keep in mind what I read for you and the person you're dealing with could be vice versa for some of you. Take it how it resonates. But I will read this side for Gemini for the reading's sake. And there's an ending that's happening. Oh, it's like you're not having your happy ending. There's disappointment, there's bad luck, something is not working in your favor here, Gemini, with this person. Again, for some of you, there is or was an ending because I have 3 10s here. I'm going to show you. And you wanted like a happy ending, you wanted joy, you wanted emotional fulfillment. You could be dealing with a family member, a spouse, a long-term, relationship or significant other of some sort. You wanted happiness, but again, things are not going in your favor. Something that feels like bad luck, a bad ending, an ending you did not want or expect. Some resistance towards this change, ending old cycles, old chapters here. The person you're dealing with is showing up as the Temperance in reverse, along with the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So there is a lack of balance, lack of harmony with them. There is nothing here that is tangible and long-term or grounded. There's no commitment. And yeah, they could be overindulgent person here in some ways. They're just out of balance. And I have the 10 of Wands and 10 of Swords between you two. So for some of you, this already happened where there was a very painful, stressful, hurtful ending. It was very burdensome, and now you guys are moving towards healing and dropping those burdens and pulling the swords out from your back. Healing. For others of you where this hasn't happened yet, you just don't want it to happen, or this person doesn't want to. There is resistance against this ending, and it's very stressful and becoming very burdensome, but it's going to happen if it hasn't yet. I have the Wheel of Fortune there. No matter how much resistance there is against it, you know, the wheel is going to turn, whether it's in your favor or not. And here somebody feels like it's not in their favor. Sorry about the noise. Moving forward, I have the 5 of Cups. So this is emotional change, and it's very like feeling betrayed or feeling disappointed, feeling heartbroken, suffering a loss, and it feels like somebody thinks that they were done wrong, like something that was not fair, that was not just, that was done to them, that were treated unfairly, and it broke their heart. This is bad karma in a way, consequences of bad behavior or bad actions or wrong decisions. That just results in heartbreak or disappointment. And I have the Queen of Wands in reverse. So it could be where one of you was being pretty player-like. You could have been dealing with somebody who's a player or who has a lot of pride and ego, who is very controlling and opinionated. Or it could be somebody who's not really grounded, not really loyal, who just goes after whatever sparks their interest, you know, and they're like mischievous and not really loyal or responsible. So I have the Three of Wands as well. You could have been dealing with a third-party situation when it comes to this person, Gemini, or vice versa for some of you again. But you're no longer like, I don't think you have a whole lot of hope here. You don't really see them in your future. Or again, for some of you, it's vice versa. No longer waiting. There could be like distance being put between you two. You could like, you know, if you don't have distance between you, you may like move away from them, walk away from them, or you just run out of patience and you don't want to give to this partnership anymore. You don't see each other in your future. You're becoming more, I have Kings, so you're becoming more emotionally, or you will become emotionally more stable, more in control of yourself, your emotions. You will be very intuitive, but you're not really going to share your emotions with people. You're going to become a little more introverted and be by yourself in order to gain emotional control. And finally, I have the Hangman. So this is about letting go of control, but also letting go of situations you cannot control anymore, or people. And you know, looking at things from a different perspective, also gaining some wisdom, growing up. So there is a sense of letting go here. And also this is very intuitive, I think, for you, Gemini. And it's very mind-opening. It's clearing the air and gaining clarity. Even though if it doesn't feel good for a lot of you, it may feel stressful, may feel like bad luck, it's necessary for you to grow, for you to become wiser or learn some very valuable lessons. But yeah, now that was Gemini. Now moving forward to Cancer, last but not least. How are my Cancerians doing? I can't speak anymore. Sorry, guys. Let me drink a little water. All right. I hope you guys are doing great. Let me do a couple shuffles for you, and we'll get right into the reading, Cancer. And also, your monthlies will be out soon. I'm sorry I haven't been able to put them out yet. I've been dealing with some issues of my own. Really didn't have much time, but they will be out soon. So again, sorry about that. But moving on, let's see what you'll be dealing with for the next 10 days when it comes to relationships, Cancer. I hope good things, but let's see what the cards have to say. Alright, Cancer love. Cancer love and relationships. Ooh. Cancer. Cancer. Okay. So I have the Four of Pentacles in reverse crowning your reading, Cancer, and this is about letting go. This is about no longer clinging on things, people, situations, belief, or whatever you were like clinging on to that just doesn't work for you anymore. That's just not tangible or realistic or grounded any longer or trustworthy any longer. Whatever the case, this is change. This is breaking the status quo and letting go. So for you, I have the Two of Swords in reverse along with the Seven of Swords in reverse as well, Cancer. But again, keep in mind what I read for you and the person you're dealing with could apply and vice versa to some of you. Keep that in mind. Take it how it resonates. Reading's sake, I will read this side for Cancer. This is about reconciliation. It's about making a decision, and that is clear-minded. So you could have been dealing with a person who was playing politics, who was playing word or mind games, who was deceitful, who was untrustworthy, who went behind your back or just played games. And it's like you may have been very indecisive or had trouble seeing their deceitful ways in the past, but now it looks like you're seeing things for what they really are, and there's reconciliation or confrontation. And the person you're dealing with, I have the 6 of Cups in reverse along with the 5 of Pentacles. So they will feel, some of them might already feel this way, but if not, they will feel abandoned and rejected and left out in the cold by you. They also might be having financial problems or losses as well, but I think for a lot of you, this is about you leaving them out of the connection, cutting them off. And because it's a lot of, I have 6 of Cups in reverse, so there were things that were done in the past that you cannot overlook. That was really bad, that was harmful or hurtful or destructive, abusive, negative. There's something that was done, or maybe multiple things that were just damaging, and you could be holding a grudge, or it's just something you are not willing to tolerate or put up with, and so you let them go, you cut them off, you reject them with a lot of power, and it's like standing up to them. I have the Queen of Wands along with the 5 of Swords between you and this person, 5 of Swords in reverse, and it's like verbal dispute and arguments. It could have gotten very ugly, very destructive, or negative, stressful, or hurtful. But I think you really try to keep the conversation from getting very destructive. Like, keep the conversation from moving off topic, or you're trying to avoid it getting really ugly and hurtful. And this is about standing up for what you think is right. I think this is about having a lot of personal power, and telling the person how what you think is you need to communicate with them with a lot of power and self-assurance and confidence. You could, if that's not you, then the person you're dealing with could have met you with a lot of they tried to come out on top, they tried to control the conversation, the dialogue, or they were very opinionated or very, very sure of themselves, very confident. It's like you met with fire, or again, you were the one who was delivering the fire energy to the other person in this verbal conflict and dispute here. Again, for some of you, this already happened. For others of you, this is happening or about to happen in the near future. Take it however resonates. It will be different for different Cancers. Moving forward, I have the 9 of Swords in reverse. I also have the 3 of Wands. So this is about releasing so much anxieties, releasing stress, releasing a lot of things you might have had on your mind that was just stressful, negative, draining emotionally or mentally. There might have been guilt, or just insomnia, stress, insecurities, whatever was very negative and stressful. Releasing that, putting that behind, and looking forward into your future, Cancer, with a lot of, it's contemplation, but you're making plans. And it looks like, you made a decision, and moving forward, you're making plans, looking into your future. Look, you're walking away, you're letting go, you're leaving this person behind, Cancer. I have the 6 of Swords. So you have a lot of mental clarity. This is a very sure, logical, reasonable decision you're making, and you're cutting this person off and you're moving on. And what that leads you to is the Star card. So this is a lot of healing. This is you finding your optimism, you looking into your future and finding hope, positivity, again, healing. You may have a new wish about the future, what you want from life, or what you want from relationships, or what you want from yourself. This is a very positive, great card. This is also having a lot of mental clarity about the truth when it comes to this person or relationships, period. So it's healthy, it's great, it's healing. But yeah, that was Cancer for the next 10 days. All right, well, that concludes all the readings. Thank you for your patience. If it does resonate with you, please like the video and don't forget to subscribe to my channel before leaving. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the future readings, hopefully. Take care. Bye-bye. Love you guys.